The story starts with a young woman named Darius Britt. She works as an intern at a magazine, but her life is not going well. She feels sad and confused because her mother passed away just a few days ago. Darius is trying to keep working, but she feels empty inside. One day, something very strange happens at the magazine. They receive a strange advertisement. It says, "Partner wanted for time travel, safety not guaranteed. Bring your own weapon. I have only done this once." The ad sounds crazy. It talks about time travel, danger, and weapons. Most people at the magazine think it is only a joke or a prank, but Darius's senior, Jeff, thinks differently. He believes that the person who wrote this ad must have a strange and interesting story. Jeff feels this could be a great topic for an article. Jeff decides to find the man who posted the ad and write about him. He asks Darius and another intern named Arnau to come with him. All three of them travel to the address written in the ad. When they arrive, they see that it is a small coastal town near the sea. Their plan is simple. They want to find the man quietly and learn everything about him without telling him that they are journalists. After reaching the town, Darius and Arnau start looking for the person who wrote the ad. They walk around, ask questions, and observe people. After a long search, Darius finally notices a man who seems suspicious. She slowly follows him and watches his actions. When the man enters a grocery store, Darius stays nearby and listens to his conversation. From this, she learns that his name is Kenneth and that he lives in the town. At the same time, we learn something else about Jeff. He did not come to this town only for the article. His ex-girlfriend Liz lives here, and he secretly wants to find her again. Later, Jeff goes to Kenneth's house and talks to him directly. He tells Kenneth that he wants to be his partner for time travel. Kenneth does not believe him easily and starts asking questions. He asks Jeff why he wants to go back to the past. Jeff does not have a real answer. He becomes nervous and starts saying unclear and meaningless things. Kenneth quickly understands that Jeff is not serious and has no true reason to travel through time. Because of this, Kenneth rejects Jeff and tells him no. Jeff later tells Darius and Arnau that Kenneth is not joking at all. He truly believes in time travel and is very serious about going into the past. Jeff feels that Kenneth is dangerous but also fascinating. He then gives Darius a new task. He asks her to meet Kenneth again and try to understand him better. At first, Darius finds this idea strange and a little scary, but she also feels bored and lost in her life. She wants something different, something exciting. Because of this, she decides to take the task seriously and accepts the challenge. Darius meets Kenneth again at the same grocery store. This time she acts calm and confident. She tells him that she wants to go back to the past for an important personal reason and that she wants to become his partner. Kenneth listens carefully to her words. He seems impressed and interested. He then asks her to walk with him so they can talk more privately. As they walk together, Darius suddenly starts feeling afraid. She worries that Kenneth might try to time travel right away or do something dangerous. To get out of the situation, she quickly makes an excuse. She tells Kenneth that someone is following them. There is an unfamiliar car behind them, and when Kenneth looks back, he sees it too. He believes Darius immediately. He takes a gun from his car and scares the unknown driver away. The car leaves quickly. Because of this, Darius manages to leave safely for now. Before parting, Kenneth tells her that they should meet again soon. The next day, Jeff finds his old girlfriend Liz in the town. When he sees her from a distance, he realizes that time has changed both of them. Liz no longer feels special to him the way she once did. Feeling disappointed and confused, Jeff decides not to meet her and walks away. Later, Kenneth invites Darius to a high school football match. He believes this is a safe place where no one will try to follow them. During the match, Kenneth explains that before time traveling, he needs to test if Darius is the right partner. He wants to make sure she is strong and trustworthy. Darius asks him where they will go in the past. Kenneth tells her they will travel to the year 2001. They will stay there for a short time and then come back. He also explains that the time machine still needs some improvements and will be ready in a few weeks. Jeff and Arnau also arrive at the same football match. Jeff starts drinking beer while watching the game. Arnau talks to him and tells him that he should give Liz another chance. He explains that judging her without even meeting her properly is unfair. Jeff starts thinking about this advice and decides that maybe he should meet Liz after all. Just then, a security guard notices Jeff and Arnau drinking beer and throws them out of the stadium. While this is happening, Kenneth sees them and recognizes Jeff. He believes that Jeff is following him again. Feeling angry and cautious, Kenneth leaves the stadium. Before leaving, he tells Darius that they will meet again later. The next day, Kenneth starts training Darius seriously. He teaches her how to use a gun and shows her how to shoot properly. He also makes her do hard physical exercises to improve her strength. The training is tough, but Darius enjoys it. For the first time in a long while, she feels free. No one is judging her or telling her what she should be. Because of this, she starts feeling comfortable around Kenneth. Slowly, a strong connection begins to grow between them. After finishing the training, they sit together on the beach and talk. Kenneth asks Darius why she really wants to go back to the past. At first, she avoids the question and stays quiet. After some time, she gathers courage and tells him the truth. She says that when she was 14 years old, her mother died in an accident. This loss still hurts her deeply. She misses her mother every day and regrets many things. That is why she wants to travel back in time, even if only to see her mother one last time. Meanwhile, Jeff finally decides to meet his old girlfriend, Liz. Liz is happy to see him and warmly welcomes him into her house. They sit together and talk about their lives. Jeff learns that Liz has built a successful business in the town. She is divorced now and living alone. Jeff realizes that Liz has changed and grown, just like him. The next day, training continues. This time, Darius records a video of Kenneth. The video is meant for Kenneth's future self after time travel. In the recording, Kenneth says that if he is watching this video, it means the mission worked and they successfully traveled through time. He also explains that he chose a partner because if he ever gets confused or loses his purpose, the partner can help guide him back to the right path. Later, they go to a diner to have dinner together. While sitting there, Darius notices that Kenneth has a prosthetic ear. When she mentions it casually, Kenneth becomes uncomfortable and suddenly leaves the diner. Later, while sitting in the car, he explains the reason. He tells her that when he was a child, his parents could only afford one prosthetic ear. Because of this, other kids at school called him strange and made fun of him. This experience hurt him deeply, and that is why he does not like talking about it. Darius understands his pain very well. She tells him that she was also called weird during her school days. This makes them feel even closer, as they realize they both share similar wounds from the past. After returning, Darius goes back and tells Jeff and Arnau everything she has learned about Kenneth and her growing connection with him. The next day, Kenneth calls Darius and tells her that they need to collect some supplies for the time machine. Darius agrees, even though she feels a little unsure. They travel together in a van and arrive at a large facility. Before going inside, Kenneth puts on a mask and tells Darius to wait in the van. He then goes inside alone. Darius feels confused and nervous because she does not fully understand what he is about to do. Inside the facility, Kenneth enters a warehouse and steals a large amount of equipment. He carefully loads the items onto a cart. Just as he is about to leave quietly, some employees notice him. Kenneth stays calm and pretends that he works there. He walks casually toward the exit, acting normal. But the employees feel something is wrong and start following him. Seeing this, Kenneth suddenly runs toward the parking area. He quickly loads all the boxes into the van. Darius, shocked but alert, starts the van and drives them away as fast as she can. After leaving the area, they stop at another place and move the stolen equipment into a different car. Then they drive again and hide in a quiet, empty location. Kenneth believes the employees might still be looking for them. At this moment, Darius fully understands what just happened. She realizes that Kenneth stole the equipment. She completely panics and starts freaking out. She feels scared, confused, and angry. After some time, both of them calm down. Then Kenneth finally decides to tell her the truth. Kenneth explains that he is doing all of this for his girlfriend, Belinda, who is no longer alive. He shares his painful past with Darius. He says that back in 2001, he and Belinda worked together as servers at a restaurant. Their life was simple and happy. But one day, a drunk man crashed his car into Belinda's house. Belinda died in that accident. Kenneth says that ever since that day, his life has never been the same. He wants to go back in time to save her. Hearing this story, Darius feels very sad. She understands his pain because she also lost someone she loved deeply. The next morning, Kenneth drops Darius off at the same place where he picked her up earlier. They part quietly. Later that morning, Darius returns to the motel and tells Jeff and Arnau everything. She explains that Kenneth stole lab equipment and that he is close to finishing his time machine. Jeff becomes worried after hearing this. He believes Kenneth is dangerous and possibly crazy. Jeff says that they should go and check for themselves if Kenneth is really building a time machine. The three of them secretly go to Kenneth's house. In his garage, they notice strange machines and unusual equipment. Before they can look more closely, they see Kenneth driving away from his house. 2 police cars are chasing him. This confirms that government agents are truly after him. Jeff, Darius, and Arnau quickly get into their car and start following them. During the chase, Kenneth manages to trick the police officers and escape. The police cars lose him, and Kenneth disappears from sight. Later that afternoon, Jeff goes out for lunch with Liz. Their time together feels easy and comfortable. They talk, laugh, and enjoy each other's company. The lunch turns into a date, and things go very well. They grow close again and soon become intimate. At the same time, Kenneth takes Darius deep into the forest. There, she sees a large truck parked away from the road. Kenneth opens the truck and takes out a box. He tells Darius that this box is important. He explains that if they ever succeed in time travel and something goes wrong, or if the government catches him, he will leave a note inside this box. That way, Darius will know that something bad has happened. Darius listens quietly, feeling uneasy but also touched by his trust in her. Back in town, Jeff and Liz feel very happy after spending time together. Jeff suddenly makes a big decision. He proposes to Liz and asks her to move to the city with him so they can get married. Liz is shocked by this. She tells Jeff that they have only met again 2 days ago and that she cannot leave her home, her work, and her life so quickly. This creates tension between them, and soon they break up again. Feeling angry and hurt, Jeff goes back to the motel. Later, he goes to a local party with Arnau. Jeff drinks a lot and tries to forget his feelings. At the party, he becomes intimate with other girls, acting careless and reckless. That same night, Kenneth and Darius spend more time together. Their bond grows stronger, and in an emotional moment, they share a kiss. The next morning, Jeff and Arnau wake up with a bad hangover. While Jeff is still feeling sick, he receives a phone call from his boss. She tells him something shocking. She says that Belinda is actually alive and did not die in any accident. She also gives Jeff Belinda's current location. Hearing this, Jeff immediately tells Darius and Arnau. All three of them go together to meet Belinda. At her place, Darius pretends to be a journalist and asks Belinda for an interview. She asks her about Kenneth. Belinda explains that she and Kenneth worked together as servers at a restaurant. Kenneth was quiet and a little strange, but she knew that he liked her. She says she only saw him as a friend. Belinda then explains that later she started dating a man named Ron. Kenneth became jealous because of this. One day in anger, Kenneth crashed his car into Ron's house, causing a serious accident. No one died, and since Ron was her friend, they did not go to the police. After that incident, Belinda completely cut off all contact with Kenneth. Hearing this story shocks Darius deeply. Everything Kenneth told her now feels like a lie. When Darius steps outside the house, 2 police agents arrive and start questioning her about Kenneth. They reveal that Kenneth had been in contact with government scientists for a long time and had been collecting information about particle accelerators. They believe he might be a spy. They also mention that he recently stole equipment from a facility. This information completely breaks Darius. Confused and hurt, she goes with Jeff and Arnau to Kenneth's house. Kenneth is surprised to see her. He calmly tells her that they are going to time travel that very evening. Darius loses her temper. She tells him that she just met Belinda and that she is alive. She demands the truth. Kenneth replies that if Belinda is alive, then it proves his time travel worked. He believes that during his last attempt, he must have gone back in time and saved her life. Before he can say anything more, government agents begin entering the house. Jeff rushes in and warns Kenneth that the police are there to arrest him. At that moment, Kenneth realizes that Jeff, Arnau, and Darius are all working together. He feels betrayed and believes that Darius has been lying to him the entire time. Darius tries to explain. She tells him that even though she was part of the team, she truly started caring about him. But Kenneth refuses to listen. Filled with anger and pain, he runs out of the house and heads straight toward his time machine. Outside the house, Darius becomes very angry. She shouts at Jeff and blames him for pulling her into all this trouble. She feels hurt, confused, and betrayed. At that moment, Arnau notices something important. He points out that the garage door is still open. The three of them walk inside. What they see inside the garage shocks them completely. The whole place is covered with papers about time travel. There are complex equations, scientific notes, and detailed files about particle accelerators. Everything looks serious and well thought out. Seeing this, they finally understand something important. Kenneth is not crazy. He is actually very smart, and he may truly have built a real time machine. As soon as Darius realizes this, she runs out toward the nearby lake. There she finds Kenneth. She sees that he has built the time travel machine inside a boat. The machine is real, and it is ready. Darius goes to him and apologizes sincerely. She admits the truth. She tells him that yes, at first she only came to meet him because of her magazine assignment, but she was never laughing at him or trying to trick him. She says that everything he said felt real to her. She truly believes him now. She tells him that she wants to go with him and be part of this journey. Kenneth listens to her and forgives her. He asks her to get onto the boat with him. He then says something surprising. He tells her that he is no longer going back in time for Belinda. He says that he has found his true love now. This time, he is going back for Darius. Kenneth kisses her, turns on the time machine, and suddenly a huge spark appears. In one powerful flash, the boat, the machine, and both of them disappear into time. The police officers standing nearby can only watch in shock as everything vanishes in front of their eyes. And with this, the story comes to an end. Now the big question remains, was Belinda's story true or false? The movie never gives a clear answer, but there is an important detail. In the advertisement Kenneth wrote, he clearly said that he had already time traveled once. This gives us a strong clue. It suggests that in the original timeline, Kenneth and Belinda were actually a couple. In that first timeline, a drunk driver really caused an accident, and Belinda truly died. After losing her, Kenneth built the time machine and went back in time to save her. Because of this time travel, the timeline changed. In the new timeline, Belinda survived, but she does not remember the original timeline at all. In this version of reality, she only sees Kenneth as a friend, not as her boyfriend. According to this idea, the movie takes place in the second timeline, where Kenneth and Belinda were never a couple. Even Kenneth himself does not fully realize that his earlier time travel already changed everything. That is why he says that if Belinda is alive, it means his project worked. In the end, this idea is proven to be true when Kenneth and Darius successfully disappear through time. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.